Okay folks, today we're going to test this 1965 Chevrolet stereo multiplex adapter. This unit will work on 65 to 67 Chevrolet Delco AM/FM radios. It fits all of them with the exception of Corvette. So that includes Chevelle, Nova, Impala, and Corvair. Anyway, beautiful original radio, also Camaro in 67, and Firebird for that matter. Anyway, the model number on this one is 986374-A. This particular unit was only used on the 65 model year, and the difference between the later ones is this one has riveted on brackets, and that was only used in the 65 model year. As I said, it'll still work on 66 and 67 radios, but it is correct for 65 only, making it pretty hard to find. Everything's here, all the connectors are intact. It's got to hook one of these up. It's very simple. The radio has one of these plugs in the back. It's a multiplex eliminator plug. You simply take that out. The multiplex plugs right into the socket where it was at. The multiplex also has the radio socket on it, so you just need to run power to the radio socket, ground out the radio onto the car chassis, and then all of the speakers are then run out of the multiplex adapter. When you hook this up to a radio, the volume control on the radio simply becomes an on-off switch. Then all of your volume is controlled right here on the multiplex itself. You will get 4-channel stereo sound out of this radio on strong FM signals. When you are getting that stereo sound, it'll light up stereo in the center of the dial. You'll see that momentarily. It'll also play 4 channels of audio on AM, but it's not stereo. Anyway, we have it hooked up. Usually I use a power supply, but right now I'm using a battery because it needs more amperage. And we are going to crank it up. So I'll turn it on, like I said. Oh, and we're already on a stereo channel. So there's the stereo indicator. You can see that it's got a little light shining in where it's got like a hairline split in it, which is very common with these. Anyway, the face is in really good shape. The chrome is really nice with very, very light pitting. The original knobs are there. Multiplex knobs have these dots, which they're very hard to find. The wrinkle finish is very nice. Just a really nice original unit. It was just serviced by a professional who's been doing this for years. So it's ready to rock and roll. You'll see as I turn the dial, the stereo will turn off. And when we find another stereo signal, it'll turn back on. My reception's pretty weak at the moment. I'm testing inside, so we might only have a couple stereo signals. Oh, that's the same one we were on. Yeah, I guess we have pretty weak reception in here, but anyway, I'll go back to that one so I can show you. And I'll show you all the channels work on this. So we have it on one channel now, of course. So we'll bring this over here so you can see. There's 1, 2, it's a ground, 3, ground, and 4. So all 4 channels are working, they're loud and clear. I can show you that everything else is working on it as well. So, of course, our volume, very loud. This is our tone. So, I'm not sure which way is which here, let's see. Bass, treble, balance. So this must be a right side one. And then of course left it'll fade out, and then rear, front. So this is the right rear channel that we're on now. Anyway, a very nice looking and working factory 1965 multiplex adapter. Don't miss it, guys.